Hey guys, on today's episode of Cooking with Naja, I'm going to share with you how I made this creamy mac and cheese just using American cheese. First, you need to put a nice amount of water in the pot and put it on the stove and just let on your fire and let it boil before you put in your pasta. So once you turn on your fire, at this point, you can choose to put salt in the water and cover it up to boil up. And I have here my elbow pasta and I have a shell pasta. So I'm going to be using two combinations and you can make the perfect size amount of mac and cheese you want. I'm just going in with at least 1.5 cup of pasta. So I go ahead and measure the rest of the pasta and combine it together. And at this point, I know my water is almost about boiling, and I'm gonna go ahead and get my cheese because I said I'm only gonna use American cheese, and I have the white American cheese and the yellow American cheese. The only difference is I think they put dye to make it yellow. It is all the same. You can choose to use either one, but I'm using the yellow one because it can give me that creamy yellowish look of mac and cheese. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out like 10 slices. I want it to be creamy. Just overdo it if you have to. And I'll go ahead and break them into four. I'll fold it into two, break it and fold it into halves again. So this is how I'm going with my cheese, and I use a parchment paper. You can choose a plate. This is easy, so I do not have to clean that much. And once all my cheese is done and my pasta is boiling, I didn't show the part where I put the pasta because my husband overdid it for me. He wanted to help and I didn't need his help. So he put the pasta and I let it cook, and here I have my 1/2 cup of whole milk, and I'm gonna add some black pepper into it and mix it up and let it sit there so the black pepper can infuse. And at this point my pasta is boiling, and this trick is when your pasta start boiling like this, make sure you just put the lid just how I did it, so to prevent it to overflow on your stove, because I do not like to clean later. And I'm gonna go ahead and use my spoon and go through the bottom of the pan so it does not stick on the pan, and this is to make sure that the pasta is not sticking on the bottom. And once the pasta is done, you use your drainer and you drain it into a container. You do not want the whole water to be added it. And once I drain it, I'm gonna dump it back into my pot that I used, and I'm gonna add some of the water from the pasta. This is gonna help marry the pasta with the cheese to make it taste extra. I'm just gonna put a little bit so it does not stick for one more reason. And whilst I put that, I'm gonna go ahead and put a chunk of butter and mix it up. And whilst the butter is coming to a finish melting, I'm gonna go ahead and introduce my whole milk with the pepper inside my mac and cheese. And at this point you just want to just mix it up a little bit and go ahead and add in your perfect cheesy whatever that you want to add. You can choose to use any cheese of your choice, but I'm just using American cheese. American cheese does the job instead of using all different kinds of cheese. Just make sure you stir it up and make sure the butter is melted. Then and I go with my American cheese, and I'll put a nice amount of American cheese in this mac and cheese because I wanted it to be so cheesy. And if you choose to have it lighter, just do so. But I'm just gonna go ahead and just mix it together. Once I mix it together, I'm not gonna keep stirring it. I'm just gonna let it cover and cook for at least a minute. So then all the cheese will be soft and the milk will work its magic in there. Just cover it up and open it back up in a minute, and you see that it's sizzling, it's boiling, and you're gonna start mixing it together. This literally took me 10 minutes to make. It can even take you less, but 10 minutes is enough to whip up a nice creamy mac and cheese for your family when it is late or you have a late day at work. This is easier. I did not add anything, and the boys love it. That's all that I wanted. My baby keep eating it, and his daddy loves it. So you just go ahead at this point, just keep stirring it to make sure all the cheese is melted. And look how nice and creamy. You do not want to have a mac and cheese which is watery. And at this point, I'm going to show you a trick. Once you're able to see the bottom of the pan, that means your cheese is nice and done with the mac and cheese, so you can get it off the flame so it does not burn. This is the trick, and make sure you remember it later, because this helps to not burn the cheese on you, or does not give you like a rubbery taste, overcooked. So I have here my beautiful butterfly bowl that I bought not long ago, and I'm so obsessed with it. And I decided to serve my mac and cheese on there for the boys to enjoy. Probably this will give them all the courage to finish eating their food. And to not lie, they ate all and they went back for a second run. So it was a hit, and I hope you try it and you enjoy it, and you let me know in the comment section. I know everybody does their mac and cheese differently. I had ones that I baked in the oven. They taste better, but you put in a little bit more effort. But this is way nicer, and it takes less time to make. So make sure you try it and let me know in the comment section. I'm really obsessed with this bowl, and I'm gonna go ahead and put up the silverwares that they're gonna use to eat. One for the baby and one for my husband. And I am happy that they enjoy this mac and cheese, and I hope you enjoy. This is a quick mac and cheese recipe that you can whip up on a late night, and everybody's gonna enjoy. So if you're watching this video, thank you so much for supporting my channel, and thank you so much for supporting our family channel. We really appreciate you. And this is the boys enjoying the mac and cheese. John. I was recording previously, but I didn't press record. I was just putting the camera on them. But this is what I got. And baby Johnny is so obsessed with mac and cheese, and he loves it. He would rather pick it with his hands than to eat with a fork. And make sure you try it. I'm just keep saying, make sure you try it, so you let me know in the comment section. And make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell icon, so each time I upload a new video, you'll be the first to see. I had a bunch of you asking me, why am I not uploading more videos frequently? I'm kind of busy with work life, and I'm trying my hardest, and we're going to be moving, so I'm going to try my hardest to keep throwing content on you. And I'm not taking a break, but I'm just taking it easy. But I'm gonna be getting you back to back, and probably I'll be more live these days than I ever was. So, and this was my bowl. I had to dish out a little bit for myself and enjoy it. And this is how enjoy my mac and cheese. And so simple, just like that. Just sit there. And look how beautiful, creamy, and nice this mac and cheese look. And I just came to sit. Daddy was finished, and it was left with the baby just trying to finish up. Look at this kid. He ate all of it, and I'm super proud. And thank you so much again. And I'll see you in my next video. And don't forget to comment in the comment section, because I really enjoy reading your comments. And I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe out there. Enjoy the warmer weather this week. And bye-bye. I really enjoyed it. Bye-bye.
That was it?